Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be a little different. I am actually doing an Amazon, or not an Amazon haul, but things I bought off Amazon that I really love video. And I've said this in a couple of my videos, I've lived in my new home for about a year. When I got here, I bought a bunch of stuff, and the things I'm going to talk about in this video are things that I would actually buy and I actually think are worth spending money on. So I just want to show you a couple of those things. If you're thinking about redecorating or sprucing up your home, this is a good one to watch. And this one is focused on kitchen. So I'm going to show you things that I bought for my kitchen. Now I didn't do like a top 10 or anything like that because I didn't want to get forced into finding a certain number of things. I literally wanted to pick the things that I'm like, I really like this and I would buy this and I think this is worth the money to share with you guys. So it's not a top 10. I actually don't know how many things I pulled, but we're going to go through those things. One thing I will say, my kitchen is white and has stainless steel appliances, gold accents, and natural wood. So pretty much everything that you're going to see falls kind of in that design for the most part. But those are very neutral, so they could fit any kitchen. So let's start with item number one in no particular order of how much I like it. It's just the first thing, and it's just right behind me, and it is these spice jars. So I know you guys have probably seen these before. I'm going to go ahead and grab one, bring it closer to you. But it's these glass spice jars with the brown top, and then they also have labels that come with them. Now, I absolutely love these, and I know a lot of people do these in their homes. Me particularly, the main reason I'm doing these is because I don't have a lot of cabinetry. I don't have a lot of drawers. And you actually can see my spices. And I need things to look good if they're going to be out in the open. So number one, they are aesthetically pleasing. Like, they're pretty on the eyes. They fit the kitchen. It looks nice. And I don't mind having them displayed out in the open. The other thing I like about them is that they do keep the seasonings fresh. And the lid is actually very secure. I've actually dropped one of these before or knocked it over and the lid didn't pop out, nothing spilled out. So I think these are a really good buy for your kitchen if you want to use them. Do I think you need them if they're gonna be in a cabinet or a drawer? Not necessarily, but do you. But definitely if you are in a position where you're displaying your spices, I think they work really well. And like I said, the labels do come in the pack, and it comes in a pack of 20. And don't worry, I'm going to link everything I'm talking about below. So there it is again up close. You can see that. And we'll go ahead and put them back up. The next thing I have are these glasses. And I'm pretty sure you've seen the glass beer can style jars. These ones do have the lids and they come with straws as well. I would absolutely buy these. I use these every single day. These are my favorite glasses. I actually had a different version before I got these ones. However, it did not come with the top and the glass was a lot thinner. So they broke a lot easier, and I found these ones and I love them. You can drop them. They are very durable. I mean, they're still glass, so they will break, but I absolutely love them. The lids, I actually put them on all the time. So they do help, especially if you're clumsy. So I've knocked over the glasses with the lids on them. The lids stay in, nothing leaks out. So I think these are really great. So this is my number two item on things I bought from home that I absolutely love. And when I say love them, I love these. So the next thing is still glassware. And it's these, some people, when you look them up, I think they say meal prep containers, but they're just glass storage containers. They came, I believe, in a set of 6. With the lids. And these aren't that big. So if I put my hand, you can see it's the size of my hand. So I'll of course have the link so you'll see exactly the size. But these are for small leftovers. If you want to put your lunch in them, they're great for that. The lids are very secure on them. So I do like that as well. The one thing about this brand, and I'm going to look again, I don't believe this brand sold them in bigger sizes because I do want to add more to my collection. I want bigger ones. So when I have bigger size leftovers. But outside of that, these are definitely worth the buy. Next, probably one of my favorite, and I'm actually missing a fork, so let me go get it. I had to show you guys the entire set. So it is a 5-piece flatware set, and they are gold. I know I said all the other colors, but my kitchen is accented with gold, so if I didn't say that, I love these. First of all, they are heavy. They are not flimsy. They have, you know, and when I say heavy, they have weight to them, like your standard brands of good, you know, silverware that you would buy. So they're not like super, like I can't just bend. I mean, if I tried hard enough, I could, but they aren't a flimsy material. The other thing I will say is they have not tarnished. Like I said, I've been here over a year now, and I bought these pretty much as soon as I moved in because I needed silverware, and they are still, you know, nice shiny gold. There's no rust spots on them. I don't have any, what do you call it, peeling of the gold. They actually hold up. Now, one thing I will say, I can't remember if these are dishwasher safe, but of course the link will have all that information. But I do not wash my silverware in the dishwasher. I actually don't use my dishwasher for much outside of drying dishes, like as a glorified dish rack. So I don't put mine in the dishwasher. I do hand wash my silverware, so I don't know if that has added to the longevity. But like I said, it will say in the description whether or not it's dishwasher safe. I don't dishwash mine, but they have held up so well, and I absolutely love them. So keeping with the silverware gold theme, my knives. Now, when I was going to buy a new set of knives, I know I wanted them to be gold because, of course, that's the theme in the kitchen. But a lot of the brands that, you know, knife brands that you grow up using that you know, and you're like, I know this is going to work. I know this is going to cut well. I know this is going to last well. They didn't have the gold that I wanted. So I actually went on Amazon, and I was actually really nervous about this because I'm like, what if I buy the crappiest set of knives and then I'm just like mad? Of course, you can send them back. But then I found these. I was a little perturbed that the block was white, but then I was like, hey, my walls are white, so it doesn't matter. Blends right in. And then the handle was white, but I actually kind of like that contrast. And these are by Marco Almond. The only reason I know that is because it's actually on the chopping block there, or the wood block. But these knives are amazing. First of all, they cut. I have actually injured myself quite a few times with these knives. So just to kind of show you what they look like up close. Here are the knives. They are a duller gold, so more like a brush gold, whereas my silverware is more of a shiny gold, but they still look really, really good. Once again, I do not dishwash these. I wash these by hand, so I don't have any peeling or any chipping. And like I said, I bought these pretty much as soon as I moved in. So a year in, they're still really good and really great shape. All the knives are very, very sharp. You get all the standard knives that you would in a cutting block set. So, you know, all of that is the same as the other brands. The only thing about these, I don't know why they did this, but the steak knives are a shinier gold. So if I compare my steak knife with my spoons, and these are not Marco Almond, these are coming with the set, they're different brands. They have like the same shine to them, where the other knives in this set have a duller gold. Originally that did bother me, but honestly it looks really good together, and steak knives are good and they have like a really good weight to them, so I absolutely love that. So I don't know if they made them different colors so you could tell like which one was a prep knife. I don't know, but absolutely love this set. And the scissors, the shears are really good. They are really, really sharp. So definitely be careful, but an amazing buy, and would absolutely rebuy if I needed to. The last thing we have over here on the counter is this. Now I know you guys may be thinking, what is that? This black little box. So this is actually a wipe container, but I don't keep wipes in them. I have a home-based business, as some of you might know from my other videos. So I have like gloves that I need to keep sanitary and secure. And when they come in its original boxes, of course, you open those boxes. Sometimes if they're not already damaged, once you take that, perforated opening of the box to pull the gloves out, everything's exposed. So I actually got these to store things like gloves. So in this one, I do have my gloves in there, but I also like to store Ziploc bags. So if I pull out a different one, you'll see that I have actually stored my Ziploc bags in there. And I like this for two reasons. One, like I said, when you open those boxes, the boxes never stay together as you're pulling them out. And then also, dust can get in them, the boxes fall apart, the bags are all over the place. So I put them in here, and I know that they have the wooden ones that people like, that say Ziploc, and you can put your aluminum foil in there and your different size Ziploc bags. But for me, they're still not closed, and I would rather it be something that I can close to keep any dust or food particles or anything out of them. So I actually prefer these because they have a lid. These are plastic. They are, I think, like $10, and they fit nicely in my drawer. And I'll show you how I have them stacked in my drawer. Now, of course, these don't work for the bigger Ziploc bags, the gallon size, but they do work well for the snack sizes. They do work well for the pork, the snack, and the sandwich size bags. I haven't figured out what to do with my gallon size bags yet, but for now, my gloves are secure, and I really, really like that. So the last thing on my list are these containers. So let me go ahead and pull one down. Now, I actually have two different brands of containers at my house. I have the OXO containers that look like this, and they're pretty and aesthetic and all that goodness. However, I prefer these a lot better. So I needed more storage for my baking supplies, and because once again, they're gonna be out and about and people can see them, I needed them to look pretty. So I got these containers instead. One, because these ones were cheaper, and I didn't want to get any more of the OXO containers because they can be really, really pricey. I actually bought mine from places like Marshalls and things like that. I just kind of got them out of the store because you could get them a little bit cheaper. But these were actually cheaper. They did come in a set, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But I needed something that was going to be pretty, but I wasn't trying to necessarily invest in more of the OXO containers. And I was really, really happy that I got these. One, because I feel like these ones actually have a better seal. So if you're looking for containers and you're trying to find something to really keep your food sealed, I would say go with these. The OXO containers are nice. I feel like the ones that store the flour and things are a lot better than the ones that maybe you put like the little snack canisters. I have several different shapes, but I just feel like these ones actually keep the air out and your food lasts longer in these. So I would definitely say go with these. They do come with the labels as well. So that's another thing. And one thing I did not say about the labels on the jar, but it also pertains to these. You can wash these and not have to worry about the labels peeling. So the ones on the spice jars you would have seen are shinier. These ones are paper. They don't have that shine, like laminated film over it, but I have washed these containers as well with these labels, and the labels do not peel. So that's one thing I forgot to mention about both of these. They wash really well. So like I said, these ones keep them more airtight. I love the sizes of these containers. The other plus is that they do come in a set, which you can get sets of the OXO containers, but you can also get a set of these, and that's also one of the cons. So I really wish that I could get these containers separately, only because like if I wanted to get more bigger ones or medium-sized ones, I would be able to do that. Now I know on Amazon they do have different brands, but it still typically seems like or different companies that sell this style, but it's still more like, oh, you can get 4 of this size and things like that, versus where like with OXO containers you could just look up 1 and you could buy 1. So that would be like a con, I would say, for me. However, it's worth buying. You just might have some in smaller containers and that works fine, but I absolutely highly recommend these if you're looking for good containers to keep your food safe, secure, and fresh. So yeah, that's all. So this is, like I said, just a short video of the things that I've gotten on Amazon. And oh wait, I'm lying. That is not all. There's one more thing and I almost forgot about it. It's because it's in my sink. And it's this thing. So this is actually one of my more recent purchases. So this is actually, and it's dripping wet because I just washed some dishes, but this is actually a stainless steel protector for your sink. I have a cast iron sink, and one thing that I was having to deal with before I bought this is that my sink would get a bunch of scratches, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my sink is gonna look so ugly and it's gonna be so messed up. So I bought this. I saw this and I bought this, and I love it because it has the little hole, so you know food can still go down into the little trap or whatever like this. But this is gonna protect your cast iron sink from, you know, getting scratched up or stained heavily. You know, food is still going to be in the sink. You're still going to get a couple scratches, but it's going to help it not get as scratched up as much. And I absolutely love this thing. It is well worth the buy. So basically you just set it down in your sink, and you'll see from the little clip here, you set it in your sink and everything's on top of it. So nothing's sitting directly on the sink. Love it. Really, really good investment, especially if you have a cast iron sink and you want to protect that. Now, I will say, if you have a cast iron sink and you've had problems with scratching, those eraser thingies work wonders. You spray it with some cleaner, and I rub that and it gets out the scratches. So before, I was having to do that like pretty much every couple of days because I was trying to, you know, keep the sink clean. Now I don't have to do it as often because I have that protective barrier. So now we're done. So those are the things I've gotten from Amazon over the last year. Y'all got to be kidding. Like, I'm really... This is why I should write things down. Like, I like the go with the flow moment, but then I always forget like one or two things. There is one more thing I got to show y'all. So this thing actually did not start out in my kitchen. It's actually in my bedroom, and they are knobs. So I bought different knobs for my bedroom dresser. You've seen it in other pictures. I'm getting rid of, or other videos, I'm getting rid of that dresser, but I didn't want to give away my knobs. So I actually brought them in my kitchen because they are also gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what those look like. These little hexagon knobs, I absolutely love. They are a brushed gold, and they are very, very durable. I was able to use them for my dresser inside of my bedroom, and then I moved them down to my cabinets. The only things I had to do was for my drawers get a shorter screw, but that's something you can easily do. So I don't know if they are specifically made for like bedroom furniture, because like I said, when I only had to get different screws for the drawers. When it came to the cabinets, the screws fit, but you can finagle it by getting the screws that fit your cabinet. But I absolutely love these. They look absolutely great with the drawers, and they absolutely look like they were part of the kitchen. And why am I saying absolutely so much? I don't know. But I love these. And they weren't super expensive either. And they came in a pack of 12, I believe. A pack of 12. But like I said, they'll be linked below. So I absolutely love these. So if you want to update your kitchen like super fast, this is the way to do them. I had like regular old circle brush nickel knobs that you typically see on cabinets, and I wanted to do something different. So I repurchased these, and I had these for probably about a year as well. So as far as wear and tear, they last. So almost everything I showed in this video, I've had for a year at least. If it hasn't been a year, it's at least been 3 or so months where I've been able to get a lot of use out of it and say that it's worth buying versus having something for like a day and saying, oh, you should buy this thing. So definitely have gotten a feel for all of these things. Now I'm done. I'm done for real. I ain't got nothing else to show y'all. I have other things that I could show y'all, but they're not coming in this video. These are the things that I bought off Amazon. I absolutely love. So if you are doing any updates to your kitchen, if you just need to replace some things that you got, whatever it is, these are really good items to purchase. So, you know, if you need any of them, check the links below. They're going to be down there. And thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Sarah. If you're new, if you're returning, thanks for coming back. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.